Hello everyone, I'm Tripti Golder and today I'm here to talk about a very important topic which we all are facing these days. Now, what has happened with the onset of COVID? We saw that the study pattern of the children has changed. Children have become aggressive, and we often find teachers complaining that the children do not come regularly to school, the children are not listening to them, the children are not following orders, they're not interested in studies. But then sometimes we start questioning our own talent and we feel that we are not such good teachers. And then when the things come from the school management or the principal, then we are low in confidence. Now today I'll talk about few points where you make yourself also comfortable and make your children comfortable. I heard somewhere that the children who are loved at home, they come to school to study. But the children who do not get love at home come to school to be loved. So please understand that all the children who are coming to you, they are those flowers who have to be handled tenderly. We cannot leave them out and we cannot just shirk away from our duties saying that the world has changed. So let me take you to that part of my video where I will talk about how to keep our own peace and how to keep others also at peace. So let's start with the morning time. Now, being teachers, I have seen that the females, those who go to school, they get up early in the morning around 2 3 hours before the others are up. So now what happens? You get up in the morning, you have to prepare the breakfast, the tiffin, the food maybe for afternoon, manage everything, get yourself ready. If you have small kids, you have to get them ready and do a hell lot of work. But what happens? Now suddenly, because you are doing all this work, somebody comes and gives you a negative comment. Tea is not good today, or maybe you're making this breakfast again. So sometimes you really get disappointed that after doing so much, nobody is happy. And what happens? And this is the morning you have started. Now you have to go to school. Now what happens? We carry that emotional baggage on our back and we move to school. Maybe as soon as we reach school, we get some friend of ours and we start there that the morning did not begin nicely and I feel very low today and all that. Now, if you are not happy, what will happen? You will take your own stress to the classrooms also. So there's a small exercise which may help you to improve on your own personality when you go to the class. Now, if you are not happy, what will happen? You will go to the class, you will pass on the stress to the students, you will not start the class nicely, you will scold the children, you will bring out the negative aspects, and children will not be happy. Yes, so we need to understand that we are angels. Being teachers, we are angels. We are sent to school. So many children are given to us so that we take care and help them to flourish in their lives. Fine. So our main work is to make them happy. So now, when you have to enter the class, just think of a small thing, okay? That you are a teacher, okay? And the teacher plays the role of a friend, of a mother, of somebody who is a singer, a dancer, maybe an actress, and maybe the children look up to you in so many different ways. So before entering the class, you need to think about yourself and feel that you are a superwoman. God has assigned you super things. So you are going to fulfill these wonderful things on your own. Fine. So just before entering the class, before you reach the door, just go and remove the emotional baggage which you are carrying on your back. Put it down. Okay, stand tall, breathe high, and then say, I'm the best. And then bring out that beautiful smile which everybody loves in the world, and then enter the class with grace. You enter the class with a smile, you'll see that your children also smile back at you. If your children are not standing, not wishing, you just wish them, good morning, class. I feel so happy to be here. Okay? So do this little exercise. Now, wish your children and begin the class with a positive note. Just ask them that isn't the day bright today? Don't you feel happy to come to school? Of course, some will say no, but there will be some who will say, yes, ma'am, you made our day. Won't you feel proud at that moment? Maybe you can talk to the children a little. Yes, you have to make that emotional bond with the students. If you are not able to do that, then you will never be loved by them. The children love the teachers who make bond with them. Okay, you need to know them, understand their social, emotional needs. You should be the one they should come to every time they have problems. Fine. Now, when you begin your class, don't begin in a monotonous way. Share something about your own personal life. Okay, true or false, it doesn't matter, but do share. Now, when you will share once or twice, you will see that children also start coming up, telling about their own self, and that will break the ice. Okay, the inhibitions which they had, they were not able to open up to you, they were not able to talk to you, that will be completely removed from there. Maybe you can tell them that yesterday evening I went out and I had my favorite mousse and I felt so happy having it. Today, when I came to the school, I still remember that mousse, therefore I feel so happy today. Then tell the children about their own life, ask them about things. Yes. Then you may continue with your class. Now, what will you do? You begin your lesson. But times have changed. Children are in the habit of referring to Google, YouTube, all that. So they will not be wanting to listen to all those monotonous kinds of notes. Today also, if I come here and I start reading that when you take your class, do this, do that, these, you will also not feel like listening to me, right? Same is the case with the children. The children also do not like these monotonous notes. Now, when you are speaking, when you are teaching, try to talk to them. Indulge them in your lesson. Okay, when you're teaching, ask them a few questions. Who was the man? What do you know about the man? All this, fine. So indulge them. Maybe they can read, you can explain, but everybody should listen to you. Be animated, do some acting while you read, put in emotions so that the children feel good to listen to you, right? After completing the chapter, let the chapter not be a boring affair for them. Tell them that now I have explained, now you need to do something for me. Maybe you can plan out some activity in advance and let everybody start chirping in the class. Okay? Now you may plan out an activity like you take a placard, a size paper, or many papers, and then you give it to each seat. Okay, if the class strength is around 30, so maybe you have 15 pieces of paper, you give it to them. Tell them that you may read each paragraph and write the gist of it. Then we will discuss. And maybe you can take a little token of love for them. Yes, after they finish, give them one toffee or tell them that if you do this chapter well, that maybe I can get you something. And then you take permission from your principal or from the coordinator and ask them if you can show them one movie in the school. Okay? Or you can have a little class party telling them that you bring things and we will have class party or a little dance session. So let the children enjoy your class. They should feel that this is the teacher who understands our needs. See, when we were students, we had those age-old teachers who used to come with that sullen face and maybe sometimes they use their rulers. And today we cannot do that. Today we can only bring the children close to us and talk to them. Okay, any child who is indisciplined, never be sarcastic in the class. Never talk to that child or insult him in front of his friends. The growing children these days have a lot of ego. You never know when do they get hurt and what actions do they take. And you will be in soup. So you need to save yourself. Understand you are saving yourself, not doing anything else. Fine? Then keep your positive attitude always ready. Don't stand in front like a queen that I am the queen of the class. You need to listen to me. No, you will never ever tell them. They must feel that you are their teacher who understands them. Keep roaming around when you are teaching. Okay, while you are roaming, you may tap someone's shoulder, wiggle over his head, do certain things where the children feel happy to see you. Okay, you need to relate to them. I hope today's video has given you few points about taking the class in a positive way. I'll try to make better videos and then share it with you. Thank you.